Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video of the Tech Buddies podcast YouTube channel. So it's that time of the year when chipset manufacturers announce their latest flagship chipset for the year, and smartphone manufac- smartphone manufacturers jump on the bandwagon to announce their phone that's coming with this new flagship chip, and everyone wants to be the first one to launch the phone with that chip. So I thought in today's video we can probably look at the phones that are upcoming with these processors from different brands. And yeah, that's the video for today. Without any further ado, let's begin. We talked about the Dimensity 9400 in the previous episode that we made, Techtober. So if you want to know more about the processor, you can check the episode out. But the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, or now it's called the Snapdragon 8 Elite, wasn't launched. So before I talk about the phones, I'll quickly talk about this new processor. So the 8 Elite is a huge upgrade over the 8 Gen 3, and that's why I think it probably gets the new naming scheme. It's based on the second generation of TSMC 3 nanometer process. It gets an all new Orion CPU, which is clocked at 4.32 gigahertz. This CPU will bring 45% single core and multi core improvement. And NPU is also now 45% faster with 35% more ray tracing performance. And there's 33% ISP improvements. There's even with such big performance improvement, the SoC has 27% overall power savings. You get LPDDR5X dual channel RAM support at 5.3 GHz. Expected Antutu score is over 3 million, which is 30 lakhs. The 8 Gen 3 devices used to go to around 1.7 lakh or so, and this is almost double of that. So the performance improvement over the 8 Gen 3 is huge. Not only that, I think Qualcomm was very proud to announce that they are back in terms of performance and they have beat the A17 Pro at least. No, A17 Pro is, if I'm not wrong. A18, I'm not that sure, but it does better in Geekbench multi-score performance over the A17 Pro. I'm not sure if it's the A17 Pro or the A18, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, this processor is the ultimate flagship chipset for the year with crazy performance improvements. And the list of phones that are launching with this phone is the Realme GT7 Pro, which will most likely be the first phone to come with this chipset in India. And Realme is uh, going with the hype of the first to launch this thing. And after that, iQOO 13 is going to come out in December, OnePlus 13 in January, and Xiaomi 15 series in Galaxy S25 series, of course, will also come in January, and March Xiaomi 15 series will come. In between, in November again you have the Oppo Find X8 series, which will launch in India after a really long time. It's going to come with a MediaTek Dimensity 9400 chip, and Vivo X200 series with the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 is already launched in China. We covered it in the Techtober episode, so I won't be repeating that here. And yeah, those are all the phones that are coming, and of course, how can you forget our Asus ROG Phone 9 series, which they launch every year for the so-called gamers, but all the gamers apparently use iPhones. So yeah, let's start with the Realme GT7 Pro. I'll not be listing the detailed specs because I don't want to make this video too long. So you get a 6.78 inch, 1.5K, 120 Hz quad curved OLED display, Snapdragon 8 Elite, like I said, 50 megapixel main sensor, 50 megapixel ultra wide, no, 50 megapixel 3x sensor, and 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 32 megapixel selfie, 6500 mAh battery with 120 watt charging, IP68 or IP69 or a combination of both, I don't know what, but IP68 69 rating, and the price is expected to be about around 55K to 60K. And if Realme is able to launch it at that price point, it's going to be the most powerful phone at that price point. Moving on to iQOO 13, there's a lot of expectations from iQOO with their phones, especially since they're launching good phones in India at good price points. This phone is going to come with a 6.78 inch, 144 Hz, 2K display, and it's going to be the Q10 LTPO display, so it might go down to zero point 0.1 Hz like we saw with the Vivo X200 series. I'm not sure. Uh, Snapdragon 8 Elite, like I said, 50 megapixel main sensor, 50 megapixel telephoto with 2x optical zoom. Last time they had 3x optical zoom, so a lot of people are disappointed that they have downgraded the telephoto camera. 50 megapixel ultra wide, dual stereo speakers, haptic motor, 6100 mAh battery, 120 watt wired charging, IP68, NFC, IR blaster, LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 4.0 storage, Android 15. So, and there's also going to be a LED strip in the camera module apparently. And yeah, that's probably for the gamers who love their RGBs. So there's no pricing on this yet, but I'm pretty sure Raiko will try to keep it as competitive as possible, and it can be somewhere around the 60 to 65K range, or maximum. I think it should be below 70K. Moving on to the OnePlus 13. This is a exciting phone from OnePlus's end, and it looks really good. And the specs are a 6.82 inch um, display, 10-bit 8T, so it will go down to 0.1 um, hertz. Snapdragon 8 Extreme Edition is what's written here. Maybe it's like a tweaked version of the 8 Elite, which is already powerful. Maybe they're pushing more performance by overclocking or something. 6000 or 6100 mAh battery with 100 watt charging, 50 watt wireless charging, NFC, IR blaster, all of those, IP68 or 69 rating, 50 megapixel main sensor, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 3x periscope camera, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and color OS 15, or it's OnePlus names it Oxygen OS 15. And the this phone looks pretty similar to the Oppo Find X8 series. So let's talk about that phone. So let's talk about the Oppo Find X8. They're launching this in India. Finally, I think this is the first Oppo Find X8 phone that is coming, or maybe they launched the initial ones and then now they're launching this again. So it's a 6.59 inch OLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate, and it comes with the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 chip. The cameras are a 50 megapixel main sensor, Sony LYT 700, 50 megapixel Samsung JN5 ultra wide, 50 megapixel LYT 600, um, 3x periscope telephoto camera, 32 megapixel Sony IMX 615 selfie camera, and the battery is 5630 mAh battery with 80 watt wire charging, 50 watt wireless charging. You get Oppo Mag safe charging, which they're calling Oppo Mag or whatever, and yeah, you get wet hand touch support. The OnePlus calls it Aqua Touch or whatever. This phone has been launched in China for a price of not rupees, yuan 4199, and if you convert that, it's going to be 49612. But it's going to be slightly higher price in India, and it might come around the same price as the Realme GT7 Pro, like was leaked 55 to 60K, or maximum 65 70K, or because it's Oppo, it might even go up to 80K, and maybe the offline retailers will try and sell it to you, and they might give you a discount. Last but not the least, I think we can talk about the Xiaomi 15 series. The 15 Ultra has the same design as before. They've just arranged the cameras in a J sort of a shape. The Xiaomi 15. Let's talk about that, because that's going to be the base phone, which is going to compete with all the other phones which I mentioned till now. So you get a 6.36 inch 1.5K 120 Hz OLED display, Snapdragon 8 Elite, like I mentioned, LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 4.0 storage, 5500 mAh battery, 90 watt wired charging, 50 watt wireless charging, IP68 or 69 rating, 50 megapixel main sensor with OIS, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 3.2x telephoto camera, and all of these are going to be tuned by Leica, so it's going to be a really good camera for photos at least. And at least like the reviewers, especially Geeky Ranjit and all of those people, have been testing the Xiaomi 13 and the 14, and the Leica partnership seems to be really helping the cameras of these phones. 32 megapixel selfie camera, IR blaster, metal flame, NFC, ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, and HyperOS 2.0 based on Android 15. The design is almost the same. You just have an extra uh, circle in the camera bump, just to complete the aesthetics. Um, yeah, so that's the Xiaomi 15, and those are all the phones that are coming in the a couple of months. And The Asus ROG Phone 9, I don't know the specs exactly, but it's going to be a gamer focused phone, and very few people are going to buy it ultimately. So, if you analyze the specs of all these phones, a few things are kind of common. Now, all the phones come with IP68 or IP69 or a combination of both of them. So, that's a really good thing. Then, the other common part is that you get really big batteries, 6000 mAh, 5000, above 5500 at least. Most of them come with 6000 mAh batteries, and fast charging, fast wireless charging, 50 watt wireless charging. But the thing is, you'll have to buy a wireless charger separately. So these are some of the common things. The bigger batteries might be because of the new sodium ion or sodium cells or whatever, which are more energy dense, so you can make bigger capacity batteries in a smaller form factor. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, so these are all the phones that are coming up with the latest flagship chips. And um, what do you think about it? Which phone are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon. To check out the Techtober episode, you can click here or here, and we have talked about more devices and stuff there. Bye.